Good morning, students. In the previous video, we have discussed the fluid friction, and today we will be discussing about the advantages, disadvantages, how to increase the friction and how to reduce the friction. Let me take you to my slides. So, what are the advantages of friction? Friction is actually a blessing in disguise. It can be a boon, it can be a bane. So, let us talk about the advantages first. The very first advantage is friction between the feet and footwear and ground helps us to walk. If the friction will not be there, then it will be very, very difficult to walk, as it is difficult to walk on the snow because of less or no friction. You can very well experience this. Then another advantage is that friction between treaded tires and the rough surface of the road enables the vehicle to move safely on the road. This is very much important that if the tires are treaded and the surface is rough, it is easy for a vehicle to move safely on the road. And if the road is slippery and the tires are not treaded well, if the road is greasy or wet, as on the rainy days, we observe more incidents of vehicles skidding and meeting with accidents. This is because of less or no friction. As we are discussing about treaded tires, so let us talk about tread. What does tread mean? It is a rubber on the circumference of the tire that makes contact with the road. It is known as tread. And sometimes you see your tires are not well treaded, so these are need to be changed. These are not good, these are dangerous. Another advantage is friction between the brake shoes and the wheel slows down or stops a moving vehicle. It is again an advantage of the friction. Otherwise, the moving vehicle cannot stop if the friction will not be there between brake shoes and wheel. Then another very common example is friction between a pencil or a pen and a paper helps us to write. We cannot write on smooth plastic or glass, as these have smooth surfaces and there is no friction. And friction allows your teacher also to write on the blackboard easily. Then we are able to match a lighter match. It is again an advantage of the friction that we can light a matchstick. There are some other examples also. Your mom sew clothes, tie knots, and you can fix nails. These all are possible because of friction. And let us talk about the disadvantages of friction. There are so many disadvantages also because rubbing of the surface, whenever the surfaces are rubbed together, they wear out. For example, your sports shoes, when you use them for a long time, they wear out. This is a disadvantage of friction. Then a lot of money goes into preventing friction and the usual wear and tear caused by it by using techniques like greasing and oiling. If we have to save our machines from wear and tear, we have to grease them and oil them time to time, and this actually wastes a lot of money. Then wastage of energy also is there due to more force required to overcome the friction between rubbing surfaces. If we have to move two rubbing surfaces which have more friction, we need more force to overcome that friction. So that is also a wastage of energy. The force of friction acts in opposite direction of motion, so friction slows down the motion of moving objects, and it happens in the case of like cars, vehicles, aeroplanes, bullet trains, and etc. So if there is no drag, the things will move easily. Forest fires are also caused due to friction between tree branches. This happens accidentally, and it is also because of friction. Then major thing which you experience at your home also, that friction generates heat. This heat raises the temperature of a machine and sometimes causing damage to its parts. Hence, proper arrangements have to be made to keep machine cool. For example, insulation of the winding of machines like mixer, grinder, hair dryers, etc. may get spoiled due to friction and the motor may get burned. So this is also a disadvantage of friction, that our motors mostly burn because of overheating. So let us move further. These are the disadvantages, and let us talk about the increasing friction. Sometimes we need to increase the friction. How can we increase the friction? As the treaded tire, these roughen the surface, treads roughen the surface, and this helps in the easy movement of the vehicles on the road. your sports shoes are well grooved, have well grooved soles, and these help you to move and or run very efficiently. So because these grooves as well as treads, they roughen the surface, and roughening the surface increases the friction. And sometimes sand and gravel is thrown on the slippery ground during rainy season to increase friction. And then use of brake pads, we increase friction by using brake pads in the brake system. These are 3 examples. Then reducing, how to reduce the friction? We can reduce the friction by polishing the surface. Then we can reduce the friction by lubricating the surface. A common way to reduce friction is by applying a lubricant such as oil, water or grease on 2 surfaces. Now what happens, this oil forms a layer of lubricant between the surfaces. So now the friction is not between the surfaces, the friction is between the lubricant and the surface, which is much less than the 2 surfaces. So what is lubricant? Lubricant is any substance which reduces the friction. Then here we are talking about a graphite also. Graphite is also used as a lubricant because it is very soft and it can be ground to a very fine state. Where this lubricant is used, it is used in those parts of the machinery where oil cannot be applied. So here are certain examples that graphite powder is used. Graphite as a lubricant is used in air compressors, food industry, railway track joints, brass instrument valves, piano actions, open gear, ball bearing, and so many others. It is also very common lubricant for locks. Why? Because liquid lubricant allows particles to get stuck in the lock, which further worsens the problem. It is often used to lubricate the internal moving parts of the firearms in sandy environments also. Clear? So this is the use of graphite as a lubricant, which I have added here. Furthermore, how to reduce the friction? Use of wheels and ball bearing. It is easier to roll any object than to slide. We all know about this thing. By using wheel and ball bearing, we convert sliding friction into rolling friction. This reduces friction between the 2 contact surfaces and help us to save the energy, effort, and time. Then streamlining, you have seen here streamlining. The boat is streamlined, the car is streamlined, the boat, ship, vehicle, aeroplane, rockets, these are streamlined. Why? Just to reduce the drag. So this was all about the friction. I hope you all have very well understood about this term, their properties, their types, different types of frictions, how to reduce the friction, how to increase, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of friction. So we will be meeting in the next video with some other topic. Till then, have a nice day.